Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well. How about you?
I'm great. What's your name?
Austin Taylor.
Nice to meet you. I'm Gabrielle Jackson.
Okay.
So today we will be doing kind of an intake process where I will be getting to know more about you and what brings you here today, as well as we'll be going over some of your past history of why you're here, okay?
Okay.
Sounds good?
Sounds good.
All right. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
I grew up in a two-parent household. Didn't have to want for anything, but I always have been conscious of being great, or trying, or fear of failure.
All right.
So that's pretty much how I'm coming to you for anxiety issues now.
Okay. So you feel like your anxiety is coming from your fear of failure, excuse me.
Yes, and you just want to do well.
Okay, so what are some of the symptoms that you were experiencing?
Lack of sleep. Sometimes I can't eat.
Okay.
Just worried sometimes that I sweat.
Okay.
Like break out in sweat sometimes.
Okay. Well, sounds good. Do you have any questions for me before we get started?
No question.
Okay. Well, first I'll go over the confidentiality agreement. What goes on here will not be shared outside of this room. The only issues with that is I am mandated to share issues if it's concerning child abuse or abuse of the elderly. Also, if the court mandates so, and if you are suicidal or if you are bodily harm to yourself or others. Okay? Is that understood?
Yes.
Alright, perfect. Okay, so today we will go over, like I said, it's an intake process. So I will be looking down a little bit, just taking notes as we go through. So I hope that doesn't bother you. Okay, perfect. Alright, ready to get started? Okay. So, what are your current, how are you feeling at the moment emotionally? Are you nervous, scared?
I've never done this before, so I am a bit nervous. I don't know what to expect, but yeah, that's the bulk of how I'm feeling.
Okay. Well, that's normal. A lot of people come in here nervous, or not knowing what to expect, but yeah, that's what I'm here for. So, let's see. What is your current living situation?
Current living situation, I still have my older brother. We have a house.
Thank you.
You're
I'm sorry.
You're fine. I still with my older brother. We have a house together. And sometimes I get anxious about him because he has a child now. And I want to see both of them do well. I just want to see my family prosper like anybody else that's been family oriented. And sometimes it just doesn't click with him.
Okay. So you worry about your brother succeeding in life as well?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, what is some of your your relevant support system issues? Are you married, divorced, separated? What is your current
I'm currently single.
Okay. Have you moved within the past 5 or 6 years?
Actually, yes. I've been moving everywhere. I've been working in various places.
Okay.
From Southern Alabama. I was in Nashville 3 years ago, and now I'm back here.
Okay. What is your current occupational or education status?
In school, and I'm also working at Home Depot and on campus.
Okay. Are you in the military or nothing like that? Okay. What is your history of alcohol and substance abuse?
No substances. Alcohol is an issue.
Okay.
And
how long has that been an issue?
Since I was about 17.
Okay.
I've been drinking, I try and drink to drown out some of my anxiety.
Okay. Did something traumatic happen while you were 17 to make you begin drinking?
Nothing traumatic. It just was introduced to me,
Okay.
and the feeling helped almost numb the pain per se. It's
Okay. So peer pressure, you feel.
no peer pressure. It was just introduced, and I do things myself.
Okay.
Like nobody really pressures me into anything.
Okay. Gotcha. Do you have any friends? Are you involved in any group outings or things like that?
I do here and there. I just have one real friend, but I do associate myself with a lot of people.
Okay. All right. What are some of your hobbies or recreational activities that you enjoy doing?
I like to cook.
Okay.
I like to eat. I like long walks on the beach. And I write actually. I actually write to them some like when I'm not drinking, I end up writing
Okay.
to ease some of my pain because my feelings go on paper.
I can understand that. Okay. What is some of your legal history? Have you ever been to jail? Or?
Never been to jail. Never went to touch jail. I got a couple speeding tickets if that affects anything.
What about family? Have you been in any family court issues or anything like that?
No.
Okay. So this is totally up to you to answer. But what are some of your cultural or spiritual beliefs?
I believe in God as in Jesus Christ. That's the only one out there for me. I do acknowledge others, like Zen is a Japanese form of almost relaxation. I look at that. I'm not really an observer, but then it's just like the ambiance.
Okay.
So like oils, burning oils, incense, just like meditation. Just personally.
Okay.
But that's it.
All right. So what are your expectations of therapy? What are you looking to get out of this?
Truth be told, I want to get to the root of why I am feeling the way I am.
Okay.
I have acknowledged I do have a problem.
Okay.
And just me coming here for the first time is a big step because I've never thought I'd be in therapy or any type of session like this.
Okay. So do you have any questions for me so far?
What's your history with your clients? Do they have a turnaround? Do they end up getting better per se?
Yeah, they do. But I always tell my clients that the bulk of the work is going to come from you actually doing the work. I'm here to provide strategies and here to support you and all that you need. But you're really gonna have to work at the changes that you want to make yourself. So I'm here to support you all that I can, but the bulk of the work is going to actually come from you. And you put in those strategies and coping mechanisms to practice. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to get into the nutritional screening. How has your eating habits been?
Sometimes I eat whatever I want to. I do work out.
Okay.
So I try and stay away from fast food, but the convenience is there. Everybody in America knows.
Right.
That's there.
Okay, so you would say that your appetite is pretty good?
Yes.
Okay.
It seems like sometimes when I am stressed, I end up eating a little bit more. But if emotions are there also, I end up eating less. So I mean, I don't know how to fix that.
What about your weight? Is it kind of stable, fluctuating?
It stays within 5 pounds, so it's stable.
Okay, so now we'll get into some family history. And I will just name out some ailments and you just tell me yes or no if any of your relatives or don't know if it's still recording or not. Okay, so now we'll get into some of your family history. I will call out some of the elements, and you just tell me yes or no if you are a close family member has had any of these. Okay?
Okay.
Arthritis,
No.
asthma or hay fever,
Yes.
cancer,
Yes.
substance abuse,
Yes.
convulsive or epilepsy,
No.
diabetes,
Yes.
heart disease,
No.
Hemophilia, a bleeder, free bleeder,
No.
high blood pressure,
Yes.
kidney disease,
No.
mental disorders,
No.
migraines,
Yes.
any other illnesses that you anyone has?
None that I can think of at the moment. No.
Okay, what about tuberculosis? Have you been experiencing any pain lately?
No.
No. Okay, so now we'll get into your current or historical problems that you may be experiencing. Okay. Have you been experiencing headaches, migraines, seizures, tumors, anything of that sort?
Headaches? Yes.
Okay. Are they under active treatment or no treatment at the moment?
No treatment. Really.
Okay, what about heart disease, heart attacks, heart deficits?
No.
Anything of that sort? Okay. Sinus problems, asthma, bronchitis?
Yes. But I've gone out of my asthma, but I have year-round allergies, so that's there.
Okay. So we could say that that's under active treatment. You
Yes.
take medication for it?
I do.
All right. Leukemia, sickle cell disease?
No.
Bleeding tendencies?
No.
Okay. Have you had any injuries or fractures, sprains, dislocations?
I fractured. No, it wasn't fractured. I tore some ligaments in my ankle.
Okay.
I've broken the collarbone, and that's it.
Okay. Have you had any stomach problems such as tumor, liver disease, hepatitis?
No, none of those. But I have had to go to my. I've had gastritis before.
Okay, gastric reflux.
Yes.
Is that under active treatment or?
It's taken care of.
Okay.
It's done now.
Okay. All right. How about any kidney stones, dialysis, bladder infections, tumor, cancer?
None of those.
Okay. Thyroid disease, steroid use, or diabetes?
No.
Skin rashes or allergies? Allergies to latex?
No.
What about farsightedness, nearsightedness, glaucoma?
No, I have none.
Okay, and your vision is intact. Your hearing is intact.
Yes.
Okay. How about your sleeping habits? How have your sleeping habits been?
Depending on how I'm feeling, sometimes I stay up all night, not being able to sleep. I do have issues. Sometimes I wake up in cold sweats, and sometimes I wake up in panic because of some of the dreams that I have. I can't pinpoint why some dreams are coming about, and they make no sense to me, but I just don't like them.
Okay, so
They're uncomfortable.
So you do have nightmares.
I do.
Have you had any instances where you have been put under anesthesia?
I have.
Okay. How was your reaction to it? Were you
I slept and I was a little bit loopy, giddy. So that's what I was told, but other than that, no bad reaction towards incidents.
Okay, well that concludes our intake process. Do you have any questions for me?
When am I going to start noticing a change?
I can't pinpoint exactly when you start noticing the change. The next time you come, we will start talking more in depth about what's going on, getting to the root of the problem, and we will start trying to develop strategies to help you cope with your anxiety. So we will meet next Tuesday. So over the next 2 months, we'll meet for an hour on every Tuesday. So yeah. Do you have any more questions for me?
No more questions.
Okay, well, it was very nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Hope you have a great day.
You too.